Hello there guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another brand new video. We are bringing our match week 3 of course of the Champions League phase. So make sure you watch the video to the end. As usual, we give you what we think is the best predictions for all these matches. I think we have 9 matches here, so watch this video to the end, subscribe to this channel. Let's get straight to the video without wasting any time. The first match we have here, Barcelona versus Olympiacos. Guys, Barcelona have not been in the very best form. Olympiacos are a team that Barcelona should definitely beat. What do you guys think will happen here in this game?
Barcelona have not been in best form, but they've been winning their matches. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what matters, to win your match, whether you play well or you do not play well. Yeah. And Olympiacos, in their own league, they are in form. But in Champions League, you can't say Olympiacos are in form and then you compare their form with that of Barca. Yeah. So I don't think Olympiacos stand even the slightest chance in this match against Barcelona. So I'll go with a Barcelona handicap -1. That's what I think will be the outcome of this game.
I think that's a very good bet actually. That's very, I did not even reasonable. That's very perfect.
Well, you said that Olympiacos are no match for Barca. I tend to agree with you on that. But just like you've also said, Barca have not really been in great form. I mean, they've lost a few of their recent matches. Before this weekend, they had been on a 2-match losing streak,
and they almost lost.
And the game against Girona was just, they just narrowly, won that game by a hair's breadth. And this game against Olympiacos, they will be going into this particular match also having one eye on the clash, the significant clash coming up, on the weekend, the El Clasico, and that may affect them a little bit psychologically, in the sense that some players will not want to get injured, and that may not, allow them to give their all and give their 100%. But nonetheless, I think they will have enough firepower in their team, even if they have a few injury worries, especially in their front line. Nonetheless, I think they will still end up having enough firepower to overcome this Olympiacos side. I think the possibility that Olympiacos scores a goal. I see Barcelona scoring maybe 2 or 3, but maybe a 2-1.
Olympiacos scores.
I think Olympiacos scores. Olympiacos have scored in 5 of their last 6 matches. Although they failed to score against Arsenal. But one thing I observed in that game was that they threatened Arsenal's goal consistently. And we know that Arsenal's defense is stronger than Barca's defense. Yeah. So if they can trouble Arsenal's defense that well, Barcelona defense.
The thing is playing against Barcelona. Any team playing against Barcelona has a chance to score because their high line is ridiculous. I don't know. It's just any team playing against Barcelona has a chance to score, but nonetheless, Barcelona can equally score
yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said Barca will score.
So yeah,
I think Barca will score 2 or 3 goals and win the game. I think Barca will win the game, but I also think Barca may concede.
I think for this particular game, we're just gonna go with the Barcelona win. I think that's what we should just go with here.
Yeah, but
a win and over 1.5.
Yes, we can go with win and over 1.5. Yeah. That's a very good. Yeah, win and over 1.5 goals. That's our prediction for this particular game for Barcelona and Olympiacos. So our prediction: Barcelona win and over 1.5 goals. We move to the next one. A less anyway, Kairat versus Pafos. I don't know what to say about this, but that's why you saw me stuttering there. So what do you guys actually think?
Actually, I think both of these teams will score.
I think it's a low scoring match anyway.
Yeah, I think it's a low scoring match. Kairat will score, Pafos will score. I think it will end something like a 2-1 for one of the teams, but I do not know who is going to be better off. Though I think Pafos may win the game actually, but it's going to be a very, very tough match with both of these teams scoring each other and one particular team managing to win. So I would rather think an over 1.5 goals should also be safe for this match.
I don't know if I'll agree with you on that one. I think that
don't worry, you're free.
These sides are not really high scoring. Pafos played a 0-0 draw in their first game against Olympiacos, and their second game they played, if they lost to the mighty Bayern for 5-1. I mean, they were lucky to score in that game. And Kairat, on the other hand, have also scored 1 goal in the competition.
You said they played their first match 0-0 with Olympiacos. Yes. So the Olympiacos wouldn't score them, and you're saying they will score Barcelona.
The fact they didn't score Pafos doesn't mean they can't score Barcelona.
And they almost scored Arsenal too.
So looking at Kairat have also scored 1 goal in the competition. I mean, they scored 1 against Sporting, and they didn't score against Madrid. I don't know if these sides will be able to produce up to 3 goals cumulatively in this match.
I get it. I get where you're coming from.
I actually do not think that is going to be the case. I think this game may possibly end up, say, 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I actually see both teams scoring.
I definitely see both of these teams scoring.
For me, I would say probably safer we go with an over 3.5.
Over 3.
Sorry, an under 3.5 rather. Under 3.5.
For this kind of games, for these games that are unknown, under 3 are usually very risky. First of all, because anything can actually happen in this particular game. In as much as we don't see both of these teams scoring a lot of goals, you get. Personally, I don't see them scoring. For me, under 3 is good, but it can be risky.
I think under is better than over in this game.
If you want to go with this game, actually under is good. You get, but anyway, let's just take the risk and go with under 3. Let's go with under 3 instead of over 1.
Yeah, under 3.5
yes, let's go with under 3. Personally, I don't even think there will be much goals in this game. So our prediction for this particular game is under 3.5 goals. Kairat versus Pafos. I love these two teams. They are very two compact teams. Low scoring match. So our prediction is under 3.5 goals. We move to the next match, of course, a very big match between Arsenal and Atletico de Madrid. What do you guys think will happen in this particular game? I'm definitely going to back Arsenal to win this particular match. Do you guys have anything to say? I'm serious. I'm backing Arsenal to win.
Well, this game for me is really going to be defense versus attack. I think Arsenal will really press this Athletic side a lot.
And Athletic will press Arsenal.
I think this game is going to be attack versus, like, Arsenal will be the ones with the ball and Athletic will be the ones defending. That's what I think.
What did they play at the weekend?
They won 1-0. Yes, they narrowly won. I think they scored around the 70th minute or so. Athletic are going to be defending this game. Arsenal are going to be attacking. That's what I think will happen. I don't know if and how often Arsenal will be able to break. I think Arsenal will be able to break the defense of Athletic and score, but I don't know how often Arsenal will be able to score. But I also do not know if Atleti will be able to score Arsenal. For me, the safest bet in this game is Arsenal to score. Like, I believe Arsenal will score. I don't know if that goal Arsenal scores will be the only goal they score. And I don't know if that goal will not be reciprocated by Atleti in the sense that Atleti will score. I don't know if that's going to be the case. But I know that I believe Arsenal will score. That's what I think. And maybe that's what probably we should go with, an Arsenal to score. I don't know or we should just go outright and say Arsenal to win. Be bold enough to do that. I don't know, but Arsenal will score. That's what I think.
On the contrary, I don't see this match as attack versus defense. I see it as attack versus attack. Something that, like a replica of that game between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, that both teams came out to attack. That is what I see here. Yeah, definitely, I believe that Arsenal will win the game. Honestly. So I agree with you when you say Arsenal will score. But what I'm saying is, I see Arsenal scoring more than once, but Atletico Madrid will find a way to at least get a goal. I do not see this match ending in a clean sheet. I think both of these teams will score. I think Arsenal will not lose the game. So either I'm going with an Arsenal win or draw, or I'm going with Arsenal to score, or I'm going with over 1.5 goals. But definitely, I think Atletico Madrid are going to find a way to get at least 1 goal in this particular match.
Okay, let's look at it this way. Arsenal have played how many matches in the Premier League?
7 or
8 matches.
8, yeah.
Arsenal have conceded 3 goals only. Like, just 3 goals. Arsenal's defense is solid. It's damn solid.
In the Champions League, I don't have Arsenal considered. I doubt. They haven't considered because
they've not played against the best.
They played Bilbao and they conceded.
So what I'm Bilbao is not a scoring team. So what I'm trying to say is, Atletico Madrid in their big matches, they come out. They actually perform. I don't want to compare Madrid's defense or Liverpool's defense to that of Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal has a better defense, but Madrid, when they jam the big boys, they come out to play. I think there will be goals in this match. For me, I think over 1.5 is the best.
Yeah, I think so too. Over 1.5.
Arsenal will score the 2 goals. Who knows?
Exactly. Definitely, Arsenal scores 2 goals in this game at least. I'm sure about that.
So should we take the risk and go with over 2?
Over 1.5.
Anyway, that's our prediction for this particular game. Arsenal versus Atletico de Madrid, over 1.5 goals. That's what we are going with for that particular one. The next one, of course, Bayer Leverkusen versus PSG. Do we have anything to say about this match actually, or we should just give PSG the win? Because
PSG will win, but Leverkusen are going to score.
Are they going to score?
Did you see their game over the weekend?
That's how they behave.
Against Mainz.
In the Champions League.
Their last Champions League,
They've struggled. They played PSV and I think it ended in a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
they scored. That's what I'm saying.
Bayer Leverkusen managed
Against
to.
the PSV.
Bayer Leverkusen managed to score. That's like a give, almost a given for them.
It's all
They are
like
losing,
in all
they are
Bayer
struggling.
Leverkusen's games, it is certain that they will concede
Against
and they will
the
score.
PSG.
They played Mainz 05 4-3 on
Mine is not
Saturday.
PSG.
No,
4-3, that's the team.
I'm giving the
You're
like.
talking about
they will-
PSG. I see PSG are one team that cannot be scored against.
They can be scored against, but they are.
Strasbourg played PSG
Exactly.
3-3.
Strasbourg scores PSG 3 times.
What
Three
I'm saying
times
is-
at PSG's home.
The thing about Bayer Leverkusen, I'm not saying they will win, no, but whether they are winning you or they are losing you, they will score you and you will score them.
I see where people are going to. I see where
I'm not saying we should go
I see where you're
with
heading
both
at.
teams to score.
We are heading
I
at
think
about-
PSG will win.
We are
So
heading
I'm
at
going
2.5.
with exactly PSG win or draw and over 2.5. That's my
what we are
own
heading
pick
at.
for
That's
this game. It may be PSG that will score the over 2.5 alone, but one thing I'm certain is that Leverkusen scores, and besides they are at home.
And Grimaldo.
Why not? Why don't we just go with both teams to score?
Both teams to score is.
I think over
I think
2.5,
that's the most sensible for me.
but over 2.5 is
established-
more.
We've
Okay.
established
Over
here.
2.5
We've established here that PSG concedes. I mean, PSG have conceded in 3 of their last 3 matches they
The
played.
problem we have is Leverkusen.
Leverkusen have scored in their last 6 consecutive matches.
Since they sacked
played-
Ten
now
Hag.
they are
including the 2 they've scored in the Champions
But now they are
League.
playing
In 2 they've played in the
PSG.
Champions League
It's a
rather.
different ball game. Now they are playing PSG.
They are home. Remember
I
that.
think an over 2 point.
Bayer Leverkusen are at home. remember.
I agree that both teams will score, but I think an over
I think we
2.5
should just
is
go with the over
safer.
2. Yes, I think the over
I think
2
over 2.5 is safer, but I agree that Leverkusen
If Bayer
definitely
Leverkusen
scores.
scores, very good for us. Very
Okay,
good for us.
That's
So,
that's all right.
Yeah, I'm saying we should go with that PSG win or draw and over
you
2.5.
want us to go with the double combo?
Or we can
Let's just go with over 2.5.
Over
Let's just go with over
2.5
2.5
goals.
for this particular game. It's a very interesting game and the picks are actually vast. But we are going with over 2.5 goals as our pick for this game between Bayer Leverkusen and PSG. You get over 2.5 goals. We move to the next one. I would really love to hear what you guys say about this match. Copenhagen versus Borussia Dortmund.
This is the both teams to score. That
This is a straight win for Dortmund.
How?
This game for me is actually D over 2.5.
yeah, over 2.5 and
It's
both
actually
teams
over
to score.
2.5.
Yes.
But I'm saying a straight win for Dortmund.
I don't know who wins.
Dortmund have drawn their last. Okay, not Dortmund.
Dortmund have been in good
Not
form. I mean, their
Dortmund.
first defeat of the season came against Bayern,
Bayern.
and that showed
Yes.
how good they've been.
And they
For you to
scored.
do, and
2-1.
they scored.
I think this game we should also go with an over 2.5.
I think we can go with an over 2, but I'm trying to let you guys know, and the people outside watching us, is that Dortmund wins.
Dortmund doesn't win. This
I don't know if this
Copenhagen
Let's bet. Let's
Copenhagen
bet.
lost on Friday.
What are we doing on this
to
page?
still
What are we
catch
doing on
up.
this channel? Let me bet with it.
No, like I want me and him.
Okay,
to,
both of us.
yes. Dortmund wins this game with a 2-goal margin at least.
No, not
I don't know
to
if
go
I don't know if Dortmund
Okay,
wins.
maybe Dortmund may win because they are the superior team, but Copenhagen are not going to. They are not going to have it easy like that with Copenhagen because Copenhagen rested their players on Friday
What's the
and
point
lost.
of resting your players when you still lose?
They can defend Dortmund here,
Let's
but
see how
one
it
thing
goes.
is they
Let's
will
see how it goes. But we are
concede.
going with over 2 anyway.
Yes, over
2, right?
over
Over
2.5. That's what
Over
I think.
2.5. That's what we are going with for this particular game. Copenhagen versus Borussia Dortmund. But don't forget that I said Dortmund to win. So come back and in fact, don't
I
worry.
see the game possibly ending in a draw. Let me just.
Let-
put it out there.
Me, I see
You
it
draw.
too.
You Copenhagen will win this.
No, I said draw. I see that a draw, but over 2.5.
So
Like
both of you
2-2.
draw. Let's see how it goes. Dortmund win, but our prediction for this particular game is over 2.5 goals. Don't get it twisted. Our prediction here is over 2.5 goals between the match between Copenhagen and Dortmund. We move to the next one, of course. Newcastle versus Jose Mourinho's Benfica.
Eddie Howe's Newcastle.
Yeah, Eddie Howe's Newcastle.
Versus Jose Mourinho's
But Eddie Howe is
Benfica.
not yet a big name. That's
Eddie
why
Howe
think-
for me is a very good coach, so I have to call his name.
He's
I
a
see this game also ending in a draw, but both teams scoring like 1-1, something like that. I see like full time 1-1.
I don't know.
But even in their league, everybody scores Benfica.
I don't know if Benfica will be able to score.
No, I
One
think
thing I know is
No,
that
Benfica
one
will
thing I
score.
know is that
Stop.
Newcastle will score at least 2 goals in this game.
How?
Who will score the
That
2
is
for
one-
Newcastle?
That is
What
one
about it?
thing. That is one thing I will concretely say right here, right now. Newcastle at St James Park will score at least 2 goals
I like the confidence.
against Benfica.
You know, Mourinho came to England the last Champions League and lost
1-0 to Chelsea. Yeah.
So you're saying he'll come back to England again
And
and lose again?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying for sure that Newcastle will not concede against Benfica.
I'm not talking about conceding
Eh?
here. I'm saying
What I'm
about
saying that-
will Benfica lose?
If Benfica also score up to 2, they will lose. But all I think is that Newcastle will score 2. It's as simple as that.
I don't know, but me, all I know is that Newcastle will score. Definitely, they are at home.
Newcastle will score and
Benfica will score. I'm backing Newcastle win or draw.
Yeah, and go with the go both teams to score.
Yes, I'm backing a Newcastle win or draw. I think that's what I'm backing. Newcastle win or draw. But I think that there's no way Mourinho doesn't score in this game.
Where they play the match? He
will play. He will score against Newcastle.
I think.
Which one is Mourinho doesn't score?
Do you know what his first 2 Champions League games he won't score a goal? What does it tell for a manager?
I think we should go for this game. Do you guys agree?
I'm not confident to.
Let's
go with Newcastle win or draw.
Newcastle win or draw.
Or Newcastle
to score. Newcastle to score 2 goals.
Newcastle definitely score.
Newcastle to score 2 goals. If you don't agree with the 2 goals, at least 1 goal.
Newcastle
score. Newcastle will score.
Newcastle will definitely score.
100%.
Let's go with that.
Good. If you agree that.
Definitely, but Benfica will also score.
Then let's go. I'm not confident Benfica will score. I'm not confident with that.
We should follow him on
Let's follow him.
Okay.
You tell me follow me.
Okay. Our prediction for this particular game is Newcastle to score against Benfica. That's Newcastle over 0.5 goals. That's what we're going with for this one. Newcastle over 0.5 goals. We move to the next one. PSV versus Napoli. Napoli is now a sour club to this channel. Let me just get that out.
They are not.
Napoli is a very. Napoli did a strong thing this weekend.
They are
so
not.
I don't think we should spend much time here. Let's just go with over 1.5 because of PSV. Let's go with an over 1.5 or PSV.
I think this game actually both teams score. I think this game is both teams score.
I think let's go with an over 1.5 goals. That would be safe.
In case PSV to score, Napoli to score.
Because I think Napoli will score.
Yes, I think PSV will score. But me, I'm choosing to back over 1.5.
So should we go with both teams to score?
Let's go with 1.5. Over 1.5, please.
Let's 1.5 is the easiest anyway.
Let's not waste time on this. Useless Napoli.
Over 1.5 is pretty much conservative.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what we are trying to do anyway.
If I'm to say, let's be bold enough, I'll say both teams to score. But I see both teams scoring this particular match.
So let's go with the over 1.5. Napoli last game did both teams score.
Let's go with over
Let's not use one match to judge now.
Let's go with over 1. So for this particular game, PSV versus Napoli, we've gone with over 1.5 goals. Over 1.5 goals for this particular game, PSV versus Napoli. We are moving to the next one. We are coming to the end of this video. So the next one, Royal Union Saint-Gilloise versus Inter Milan.
Inter will go to their royal home and wipe them.
In my head, I usually nickname this Saint-Gilloise side village people because they usually do like village people. Sometimes they will be okay, sometimes they will be not okay.
Inter should win.
Inter will win. Which one is Inter should win?
But Union can score. They can be stubborn.
Inter have been in brilliant form of recent. I mean, they won their last 6 matches on the trot, and they've only conceded 2 goals in space of this.
In their league, Union are top, and Union have been in form.
I'm telling you that.
Union are no match.
The best bet for this particular game is over 2.5.
Let me just give you the analog that fits this game. It's just like you say Chelsea are a team like in the Premier League, apart from maybe Man City, Liverpool and all that, you'll be like whoever Chelsea meets, there's a higher chance you can say Chelsea will win. But then when they met Bayern Munich were the best in their league, but they engulfed Chelsea. Chelsea did not even see, but that's this type of team. Union Chilos are like good. They can win anybody in their league. But when they meet Inter Milan will engulf them. They won't even see any ball to play. So I doubt if they will score in this game. I'm seeing Inter Milan 2-0 because the superiority between them and Inter Milan, the gap is very, very far.
It's very far, but actually anything can.
Let's not forget that Newcastle won this side 4-0.
Yeah.
The best team in Belgium.
Exactly.
Newcastle were desperate for that result.
So Inter Milan are not desperate for that.
Inter Milan desperate for this one. Newcastle lost their opening match against Barcelona, so they were
desperate to prove a point again. Let me remind you of the UEFA rules for this league phase. The top 8 teams will not play the first match at home in all the knockout phases, meaning that you go away. So that second leg, that's like an advantage to them. So all teams are motivated to finish in that top 8. And I think Inter Milan won their opening 2 games.
Yes, they are.
And I think Union should not be the team that Inter Milan will not.
I still think we should go with goals for this one. I think
a straight win for Inter Milan.
I think Union will score.
As
much as Inter should win, I think Union will.
I'm tending towards 2 things here. Inter to score 2 goals
or Inter, to win.
outright.
Let's go with Inter to win. That's like the best here.
Inter to win, no problems. Anyway, Inter should win this game. So, Real Saint-Gilloise versus Inter Milan. Our prediction is Inter Milan to win. Inter Milan to win. We move to the last game, of course, of this ticket. The last, but not the least game, Villarreal. This is Manchester City.
The citizens, well, for me,
Easy, both teams
the
to score.
citizens. What?
Yeah, I think
This is the both teams to score match.
Yeah, I think that's a real possibility.
Yes,
Villarreal have scored consistently for the past 6 matches, and Manchester City also have done the same, and they've also conceded in about half of these games.
Scoring Man City is like so easy. It's just that they are very good at it.
But Everton didn't manage
Man
to do
City
that.
will win, definitely. There's no two ways
Are
about
you sure?
that.
That's what we said about Monaco.
Actually.
That's what we said about Monaco, and Manchester City didn't end up winning that game.
I'm not saying we should pick Man City to win. I'm picking both teams score in this particular game.
I'm also tending towards that.
Picking both teams, but I'm just saying Man City will win the game.
Okay.
That's like my prediction.
Okay, that's possible. Like I was saying earlier, Villarreal have scored consecutive in the last 6 games. Manchester City have also done the same. Villarreal have also conceded in about 5 of these 6 games they've played in. And then Manchester City have conceded in 3 of the 6 games they've played in, which are about half of their matches. So I see them, both of these sides, scoring this game. And both of these sides, as a consequence of both sides scoring, both of these sides to conceding as well. So both teams to score is
that's
pretty
what
much
I'm going with. Both
sensible.
teams to score.
I agree with both teams to score. So our prediction for this game, Villarreal versus Manchester City. Both teams to score. That's our prediction. That was the last game we have for this particular Tuesday, the 21st of October. So that's that on that. Thank you for always watching our videos. As usual, I will leave the rest to my guy to finish off.
Okay, making guy finish up. No wahala. Please guys, first and foremost, I'd like to say thank you for sticking with us to the end of this particular video. Please do well to bet and bet responsibly. If you've not already done that, please do well to subscribe to our channel, do well to like our videos, like this one, like this particular video, like our subsequent videos. Also do well to share this video, share on your various platforms, share your social media handles, share on your timelines, also share with your village people as well, and also hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we drop a new video. And also leave your comments in the comment section, so you tell us what you think, you give us your suggestions, you also interact with us down there, you also banter, but please do that respectfully. So until the next video guys, see you and good luck.
Peace.